Hi and welcome to Get Out Fitness. This is workout number 19 of our 20-day workout series, so we're close to the end. And today we're going to be doing Strength 4 and Circuit C. So get your music and let's get started. Our first strength complex is staggered push-ups and German arm swings. The staggered push-ups are for 12 reps, that's 6 on each side, and the German arm swings are for 20 reps. It says 18, but I enjoy it so much I do an extra 2 reps. So we're going to start off with the staggered push-up. We're going to have one hand in its normal position and the other hand down by the waist with the fingers pointing towards the toes, and we just lower ourselves down, bending at both elbows. The hand with the fingers facing towards the toes, the elbow stays nice and close to the body, whilst the other hand just presses out in the normal position as you would in a regular push-up. That's 6 on one side, and we alternate, swapping the hands over, and we lower down and we push. Remember to keep the body nice and tight. Try not to drop the hips too much or raise the backside too far in the air. You want it to be a nice straight line from your shoulders through to your heels, or as close to as possible. So that's our 6 there. We're going to go into our German arm swings with one hand on the waist, one hand behind the head, and then you open out nice and wide and switch positions. Just swinging the hands from top to bottom, bottom to top, just loosening off the shoulders and your upper back muscles, as well as stretching out a bit of the chest. Again, this is for 18 reps, but I do an extra 2 to make it 20. And relax there. Just have a couple seconds break before we get back into the staggered push-up. So we want to get ourselves into the position, guys. Like I said, one hand facing towards the toes, one hand in the normal position, just out to the side of the shoulder. And we lower down for 1, 2. Remember to keep the elbow tucked in. 3, 4. Get that chest nice and low. 5. We have one more. For 6. Drop down onto knees. Shake the arms off if you need to, and then switch sides. Make sure the hands are in the right position. And we lower down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost there, last one, and 6. And then we come up onto the knees, or you can do it standing, one hand in front of the body, one hand behind the head, and let's swing. Remember, try and make those hands as wide as possible as you swing them out, alternating from top to bottom, from in front of your stomach to the back of your head. We're going for 18 reps, but if you want to do an extra 2, feel free. It's all about loosening off the upper body, the shoulders, the arms, the back, and the chest. So that's our second round already done. Just going to move on to our third round. Roll those shoulders if you need to. And then we put ourselves back into the push-up position, and that's the staggered push-up. One hand facing forwards, one facing back, and the one facing backwards is close to the waistline. And we lower down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 to go. 5, and 6 on this side. We relax, roll the shoulders if you need to, and then alternate the hand positions. Opposite hand facing behind, the other hand facing forwards and lower. Good. 1. Push up. 2. 3. Get that chest nice and low. 4. 5. Very last one. And 6. Good effort. Just come onto the knees, or you can stand up, whichever makes you comfortable. One hand in front, one hand behind the head, and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, almost there, 18, 19, and 20. If you want to pause the video, guys, to do a third or fourth or fifth set, feel free. We're now moving on to strength complex number 2. We have hollow body side leg raises, and we have plank twists. With the side leg raises, we're going to do 6 on each side, 12 altogether. And the plank twists, we're going to do 20, so that's 10 on each side. So we're going to lie down on our side, one hand out in front of us just for stability, and we raise up. Try and get the hand to meet the feet at the highest point, and then lower yourselves down, trying to keep the feet off the floor and try not to roll onto the back. And once we've done our 6, we switch sides, raise the feet up, and lift the body, lift up the legs, and try and meet in the middle. Again, trying to keep those toes nice and tight, really squeezing the side of the body, the obliques. Almost there. And relax. We then turn over onto our front. We get into the standard plank position. Just elbows directly underneath the shoulders, body nice and tight, engaging all the muscles, and just twist the hips from side to side. Roll the feet, which gives you a bit more movement, and we're trying to get those hips fairly close to the floor, if not touching the floor. We control it down and we control it back up again. We're going for 20 reps, that's 10 each side, and we're almost done. And relax for a second. Just take a few seconds to catch your breath, and then we're going to get ourselves into the hollow body position on the side of the body. Remember to use one hand to stabilize yourself. Try and keep the legs as straight as possible. Keep the feet together. And with the opposite hand, we're going to just raise everything up and try and meet at the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we switch over. Feet in the air if we can. And we lift up. 1, lower down and lift. 2, try not to put those feet on the floor. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Have a little breather. Sit on up. Move into the plank position. Again, elbows underneath the shoulders. Body nice and straight. Engage in the core muscles and twist from side to side for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, almost done, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Just drop down onto the knees, sit yourself up for a second or two. Some big deep breaths. And we're going to get into the third round. As before, on the side, one hand out to stabilize yourself. Try and keep the feet off the floor for all reps. And then raise everything up. 1, 2, so we're raising the body and the feet at the same time. 3, 4, 5, and the last one, 6. Switch sides. And we lift 1, lower down and lift 2, keeping those feet off the floor, 3, 4, try and get that chest up as well, 5, and 6. Sit on up, move into the push-up position, but on the plank, elbows underneath the shoulders, feet out, and twist from side to side. Remember rolling the feet so we get more movement in the hips, trying to get those hips as close to the floor as you can, using those oblique muscles to lift it back up to the start position. And it's as simple as that, guys. Going for 20 reps, so we're almost done. And relax. If you want to pause the video just here and do a 4th and 5th set, feel free. And we'll quickly move on to the next set, which is strength complex number 3. We have skater side steps for 10 reps. And we also have lateral rockovers for 20 reps. So with the skater side step, guys, we get nice and low into a squat. The chest parallel to the floor, lower ourselves down and step to one side, push the foot back, bring it in, and then switch to the other side, push back, come in, and then step to the side, back, come in, keeping the body nice and low. Really extend to one side so you feel that in the inner thigh. Lower down, just lightly touch the floor with the rear foot. So it's almost like a single leg squat. And then we push to the side to work the inner thigh. Almost done. And relax there. We then have the lateral rock over, so a nice wide stance. And we just bend one knee and reach to the opposite foot with the opposite hand. Just pushing from side to side, basically stretching the inner thigh, a little bit of the torso as well. And this one is for 20 reps, so we're going for 10 each side. It's a nice, quick, easy movement. Remember to keep the body nice and low, so we're always in a squat position. And relax. Shake off the legs if you need to. We're going to start our second set very shortly. So feet about shoulder width apart, lower the body down and step back, come forwards and step to the side, back, come back to the start, to the one side and repeat, push, come back, push across, back and push across. So we're doing almost a single leg squat so that rear foot isn't doing much work on taking any of the weight or the support. It's just there for balance as we lower down into a deeper squat position. And then we push to the side to work that inner thigh. And relax there. We go back into a nice wide stance. Reach to the foot with the opposite hand and from side to side. Keeping the body nice and low. Really push across and trying to keep both feet firmly flat on the floor. We don't want to be lifting the heel up or rocking the feet so most of the foot is exposed. We want to keep the feet nice and flat. And that way you're going to really stretch that inner thigh muscle. And relax there for our second set. We have one more to go. Round number 3 or set number 3. So stretch the legs off and then we Lower the body down, lean over, chest parallel to the floor, kick back and then to the side, step back, push to the side, step back and push. Keeping everything nice and low in this one. So we shouldn't be fully stood up at all. One leg is always engaged, whether lowering in a squat position or pushing to the side. Takes a little bit of coordination and balance, but once you get it, it's a great exercise. And relax. Back into the lateral rock overs. Feet nice and flat, nice wide stance. Touch the foot with the opposite hand. If you want to go that a little bit further, try and reach the hand over the foot and touch the floor. That will help you just get that little extra stretch in the inner thigh and also through the obliques and into the lat muscles as well. Almost there, just 20 reps, 10 each side. It's a really quick exercise. So there we go, guys, third round complete. If you want to pause the video just here and do another two sets, feel free. We're then going to move on to the next set of exercises. Our circuit is a on the minute, every minute circuit. This is going to be two short 5-minute circuits with a 1-minute break. The first one, we start off with 6 Plankton push-ups, 4 squat thrusters, 2 burpees, and for the remainder of the minute, we rest in a plank position. And then we repeat that for 5 minutes. And then we have 6 alternate V-sits, 4 knee hugs, 2 rock-ups, and for the remainder of the minute, we hold in a V-sit. So we're going to get started very shortly, guys. So we're going to get ready to start off with the 6 Plankton push-ups. We're going to start in 4, 3, 2, 1. 6 Plankton push-ups. Once you've done the 6 Plankton push-ups, we're into 4 squat thrusters. When you've done your 4 squat thrusters, we're then into 2 burpees. And then as soon as you have finished the 2 burpees, you drop down into the plank position and you're going to hold that for the remainder of the minute. Try and keep the body nice and tight. And we're going to start the whole process again in 3, 2, 1. So 6 Plankton push-ups, 4 squat thrusters, 2 burpees, and then a plank hold. Depending on how quickly you do the exercises will determine how long you hold the plank for. So the faster you go, the longer you hold the plank. The slower you go, the less time you hold the plank. We're going to start the third round now. So 6 Plankton push-ups, 4 squat thrusters, 2 burpees, and then holding that plank to really engage the core muscles. Almost there at the end of this minute. A few seconds to go. And let's start the fourth round. Finishing off with 2 burpees. The quicker you get them done, the quicker you can hold that plank position. Just a few more seconds to go on this round. Fifth and final round, guys. 6 Plankton push-ups, followed by 2 squat thrusters, finishing off with 2 burpees. And don't forget to still hold that plank for the remainder of the minute. Ten seconds. And relax there. We have a nice 1 minute break. Just shake those shoulders off. Do a little stretch if you need to. Move around the room if you have to. And we're going to get ready shortly for the next set of exercises, which are 6 alternate V-sits, 4 knee hugs, and 2 rock-ups, with the hold being a V-sit. With the V-sit, you decide whether you're going to have your legs out straight or have a slight little bend in the knee. Whichever one works for you. If you can hold them out straight, great. If not, just lift them up as high as you want to, or as high as you can. We're going to start in just over 10 seconds. Are we ready? 6 alternate V-sits, and let's go. Once you've done your 6 alternate V-sits, you have 4 knee hugs. And after the knee hugs, you have a rock up for 2. When you've done those 2, hold the feet out. So the only thing that's touching the floor is your backside. Again, you can straighten the legs out if you want to straighten the legs out. But ideally, you want to be able to be in a position where you can keep your hands off the floor. We're going to start round 2 in just a few seconds. So 6 alternate V-sits. Followed by 4 knee hugs. After your knee hugs, we have 2 rock-ups. That's 1. We come back down, push back up for 2. Sit down, hold the feet out, hands off the floor. Almost done for the second round. And let's go through round 3. Alternate V-sits for 6. After the alternate V-sits, you have 4 knee hugs. And again, following the knee hugs, you have 2 rock-ups. When you've done your rock-ups, we're just into a V-sit hold. Less than 10 seconds, we're going to start the next round. And let's go. Alternate V-sits. We have the knee hugs, 2 rock-ups. And after the rock-ups, just down into the V-sit hold. Remember to keep those feet and hands off the floor. This is coming up to the end of the 4th round. 1 more to go. This is the last minute, guys. Last minute where we have the 6 alternate V-sits, the 4 knee hugs, and the 2 rock-ups. Remember, the workout doesn't finish until the beeper goes at the end of the minute, so we still have to hold the V-sit till then. Keeping the hands and feet off the floor. And relax there, guys. Good effort on that one. Good effort. Stretch out, and we'll see you for the next workout.